European trucks might be sleek, efficient, and whisper quiet, but none of them have ever pulled a space shuttle through Los Angeles traffic while the whole world watched. American trucks, they've done that, and a whole lot more. One of these trucks hauled 300,000 pounds of rocket fuel for NASA. Another, it was the first mass-produced diesel truck in U.S. history. And one of them didn't just star in Hollywood movies, it became a Hollywood legend. These aren't just trucks, no, they're mechanical giants that built America, and sometimes even defended it. Stick around till the end. You won't believe which truck helped deliver freedom to millions, and which one turned into a pop culture icon. Let's roll. Mack AC Bulldog. Let's start in 1916. Picture war-torn Europe, where mud, rain, and chaos made supply chains nearly impossible. That's where the Mack AC Bulldog comes in. With its 4-cylinder engine and a tough chain-driven rear axle, it didn't just survive the trenches, it thrived in them. Over 6,000 units were used by Allied forces during World War I, hauling supplies, artillery, and even troops. British soldiers gave it a nickname, Bulldog, because of its blunt nose and never-give-up attitude. That nickname stuck, and eventually became Mack's brand identity. The Bulldog didn't just carry ammo, carried the weight of a global conflict and became the first truck to gain international military fame. It was a beast built for war and built to last. Ford Model TT. A year later, in 1917, Henry Ford did what he does best. He took something great, made it affordable, and changed the country forever. Meet the Ford Model TT, the first mass-produced truck in America. It was based on the legendary Model T, but toughened up for cargo duty. Farmers, grocers, lumberyards, they all wanted one, and by the late 1920s, Ford had sold over 1.3 million of them. Sure, the top speed was just 15 miles per hour, but this thing wasn't built for speed. It was built to move America forward, literally. This was the truck that gave birth to the idea of commercial logistics in the US. No fancy features, no chrome, just pure practical muscle. Chevrolet CK series. Fast forward to the 1960s and say hello to the Chevrolet CK series, the truck that defined American work ethic for over 40 years. Launched in 1960 and produced until 2002, it introduced innovations like independent front suspension, making it one of the first trucks to ride as smooth as a car. It was the go-to choice for farmers, contractors, ranchers, and even NASCAR haulers. And with over 10 million units sold, it wasn't just a truck, it was a part of daily life. If you grew up in America during the 70s or 80s, chances are your uncle, neighbor, or you owned one. It popularized the pickup truck as both a workhorse and a personal vehicle. This wasn't just a ride, it was a lifestyle. Dodge Power Wagon. Now let's talk about raw toughness. The Dodge Power Wagon, launched in 1945, came directly from the battlefield to your backyard. Based on the trucks used by the U.S. military during World War II, the Power Wagon was the first 4x4 truck sold to civilians. It didn't care about pavement. It was built to go anywhere, in mountains, farms, deserts, you name it. And it wasn't just for adventure junkies. Some fire departments and utility companies still use them today, nearly 80 years later. The Power Wagon helped spark America's love affair with off-road trucks, proving that military-grade toughness had a place in everyday life. Kenworth W900. Next up, the Kenworth W900, introduced in 1961, the truck that's been turning heads and burning rubber on America's highways for over 6 decades. With its long hood, tall exhaust stacks, and massive engines, some pushing 625 horsepower, the W900 became the king of the open road. Truckers didn't just drive these, they lived in them. With luxury sleeper cabs and high customization, the W900 symbolized freedom, pride, and the spirit of the American trucker. You've probably seen it in movies like Smokey and the Bandit 2. That's because this truck isn't just functional, it's cool. Freightliner Cascadia. Let's get modern. Say hello to the Freightliner Cascadia, first released in 2007 and quickly becoming the most advanced and popular truck in the US. With over 650,000 units sold, this isn't just a bestseller, it's a technological marvel. It features aerodynamic designs, Detroit DT12 automated transmissions, and cutting-edge ADAS safety systems. This truck doesn't just move goods. It saves fuel, reduces emissions, and helps prevent accidents. It made long-haul trucking smarter, safer, and cleaner. In a world worried about the environment, Cascadia is showing that trucking can evolve. Oshkosh M1070. Want to talk brute strength? Then you've got to meet the Oshkosh M1070, the truck that moves tanks for a living. Introduced in 1992, the M1070 hauls the M1 Abrams tank. That's over 70 tons of military muscle. Used in both Iraq and Afghanistan, this beast can move war machines across sand, rocks, and damaged roads, wherever the military needs it. Its job isn't just about transportation, it's about quick mobility and survival. Without this truck, America's most powerful weapons wouldn't reach the battlefield in time. The M1070 didn't just transport tanks, it helped win wars. Peterbilt 359. Now for the grand finale, let's head to 1967 and meet the Peterbilt 359, possibly the most recognizable truck on Earth. With its long nose, shiny chrome, and tall exhaust pipes, the 359 was already a star among truckers. But then, Hollywood called. This truck became the face of fear in Steven Spielberg's 1971 thriller, Duel. And if that wasn't enough, it later transformed into Optimus Prime in the Transformers series. This wasn't just a vehicle, it was a character, a hero, a symbol. The Peterbilt 359 showed the world that American trucks aren't just tools, they're cultural icons. International Harvester D Series. Introduced in the 1930s, the International D Series doesn't get the spotlight like other American legends, but it absolutely should. This truck was a beast of its time, featuring a rugged steel body, innovative engineering, and a 6-cylinder engine that helped pre-World War II trucking boom. Farmers, factory owners, and even the military relied on it. During World War II, modified versions were used for troop and equipment transport, proving the D Series wasn't just built tough, it was built essential. Legacy: the D Series paved the way for what became the modern American medium-duty truck class. It laid the foundation for the iconic International Lodestar and beyond. It may not be the flashiest truck on this list, but it's one of the most underrated heroes of American transportation history. And hey, we couldn't fit every legend into one video. So here are a few honorable mentions. The International R Series, a durable post-war workhorse. The GMC General, one of the most powerful trucks of the 1970s. And the Autocar U8144, which helped haul artillery during World War II. Every one of these trucks left tire tracks on history, from delivering tanks in war to hauling steel beams for America's skyscrapers to becoming movie stars. These machines weren't just built tough, they were built to change the world. These aren't just trucks, they're American history on wheels. If you love legendary machines, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories of iconic engineering, and drop a comment below. Which truck do you think changed history the most? Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next haul.